Well, I'm on my way to hopefully my first auction of this year. There is some red power there, actually quite a bit. It's a farm auction. A John Deere tractor, I think it's 8440. And there's a cap there that I'd like to go look at. Now, I talked to the guy, he said to come over, but he said he's got to talk to me about filming first, so whether I make a video or not out of this, we'll see. Now here's an interesting build. This tractor almost looks identical to this 1086, but what he did is he built a tractor. He had a 1066 with the hydro out, and he made it to the back of a 3788 to build this. To the untrained eye, except for the muffler, this thing looks just like a 1086 pretty much. And the inside tires are okay, and outer ones are okay for duals. Interior's nice in it. You see, this is just the 3-speed in it too. These are, I didn't know that about the 37s, but it's a 3-speed. So it'd be 12 speeds with a torque amplifier. So they're basically like a 1566 on the back end. It's got the Western interior. Looks nice. It's a good build. Like, to the untrained eye, it's hard to tell this isn't a genuine tractor. But for the right person, I think this would be a great tractor. He's got triple remotes on it. Drawbar. They did a good job of building this tractor. It looks nice. Paint job, if you paint it and put 1086 decals on it, and you'd have a really hard time telling that this is not the real thing until you realize it has a 3-speed in it as opposed to a 4. This is a very nice tractor. Like, there's no rust on the doors. Fronts are good. And you see, it sounds to me like this engine's been rebuilt in the last 2,000 hours. The original tractor, they had a hole in the radiator, so they had to replace the radiator and do the engine. Someone wasn't paying attention. But it's a very nice tractor for somebody. Here's a 1086. It's got, the front tires are correct. They look like 1116s in the air. It's got the big front tires on it. But these, I think he took care of his stuff pretty good. Like, the front, it needs fronts at some point. They're serviceable, but at some point it would. Back tires are decent. He did the interior in this one too. He did, like, it's a nice looking tractor. How many hours do we have here? 9,265 hours is what it shows. Yeah, and you see this has got the 4-speed. Its tie low range makes 8, plus the torque makes 16. Nice old tractor. He just fixed the drawbar on both of these. This tractor is probably, and he's got everything plugged up and stuff. These are not the original couplings. I think he put Pioneers in them, in the original sockets. It's a nice old tractor for somebody, and this one's got wheel weights on it and stuff. So there you go. Nice 1060 or 1086 for somebody. Here's a nice 8440 John Deere. That was his big tractor, I think. It looks well kept like everything else. I'm not gonna crawl in on this one. The rubber's all serviceable. It's got 4 remotes on the back. Not a dent in it, it's well taken care of. So there you go. Nice John Deere for somebody. Here's an S2500 grain truck. Pull the hood on it. This has got the 466. Looks like it's a fairly recent one. I don't know if it's the original engine or not, but it does have a 466. The truck's not that bad a shape. It's got a nice green box on it. I crawled under off camera and I looked at it, and it is double framed, but I don't think it, like, it's not eaten out there. There's a little rust there, but I think you could just wash it out with a pressure washer and it'll be okay. I don't think it's, I checked that pretty carefully, because if those frames are rusted out between too badly, they will condemn it, and this one's not. This one I think is okay. This green box is, it's actually it's got a nice, it's an aluminum grain box. Can't be too bad. It's hauled canola, so it can't be too bad. It looks like it's got a rolled tarp on it, Univision. The tarp's opened up on it. I don't know if what the condition of the tarp's like, but it's got one. But I like this old truck. This came from the US to Wanda, New York. So and the farmer, I just talked to him, and he said he got the cabin chassis and he put the box on it. I had it running. I fired it up off camera and it runs nice. It's got 205,087 miles on it, and it's definitely come from the States, because if it came from Canada it would be in kilometers. When the trucks this late, they always have a metric speedometer if they're sold here. It's got a 13 speed. I don't know, like, this is different than this. Like, I don't know if it's the original transmission or someone changed it, because the shift pattern here is a 13 direct and this is a 13 over, so I don't know if it's the original transmission or not. There's a little bit of cancer here, but the rest of the truck is in great shape. Here's something I would be interested in. Here's a W-9. Looks fairly decent, actually. It's missing the light posts and the lights, but it looks pretty good. Got a 12-volt battery on it. I don't think it's been fully converted though. This tire, yeah, the rim is leaking on it. It needs the rim on this side. Tire isn't the best. Somebody put this seat on, I would change it if it was me, but that's, looks like a nice old 9, like the fenders are nice and straight on it. Somebody put a light here, but they kept the original light bracket so you could put a light on easy. This tire is also smiling. It's got a belt pulley, which is a little small for a 9. I don't think it's a 14-inch. Oh, 11.7S, so it'd be a 49. 44, 5, 48. Yeah, I'd say that's a 49. Nice old tractor. It's got the magneto on it, which most 49s pretty well all did. This hood will need a little bit of repair, or this grill will need a little repair, but that's doable. Like, it's certainly fixable, and the pulley's in good shape. I bet the tractor was either kept inside or the pulley was. This didn't come out to rot. So there's a W-9 for somebody. It's got the IH muffler on it too, look at that. Here's a W-4, a nice old W-4 with a blade on. That must have been what he used to plow snow with. It's fairly decent for straight. 25802 is the 1950 W-4. There again, they put it on 12 volt. Tires are okay, like they're serviceable. They put a Charlene pump on the back for hydraulics. Fenders are a bit rough, which is typical W-4. I've never seen one that wasn't a little rough on the back. Actually, this tire is smiling a little bit too much, but these 1326s, you can find them. They're not that hard to find. This one's got the distributor on it. I don't know if it's original or somebody put that on, but it's a nice little tractor for somebody. The pulley's in decent shape. It's a nice little W-4 for somebody. Here's the cultivator I wish we had. This is a 645. These are heavier than the 45. These are built heavier than a 45. They're like a vibra shank, but they're heavier. They're somewhere between a vibra shank and a chisel plow, or a nice heavy duty cultivator. And like this, look at the hitch too. They bought a pin that was the same size for one, but may not have done. I don't think this cultivator's done a lot of work, actually. Like, I don't think there's no real wear in them. Everything's tight. I think this cultivator's pretty good, except all the harrows have been used a bit, but it's certainly got lots of life in it. Yeah, I would like this. This is a good cultivator. The 645 is better than the 45 for sure. So I think it's supposed to be a 27 foot, so there you go. Here's a Caterpillar, a 1488, I think. This one, the dozer's got really good cutting edge, but the dozer needs a little bit of work on the face. It's got a cable dozer. This had to be a Shippy Cat because it's got a D8H dash, and they did that with some of them. And I'm pretty sure it is because it's got 9-inch pitch undercarriage, so H and K undercarriage will fit it. I'm pretty sure that's the way it is. The undercarriage is down, but there it is. My dad started out with one of these, but there again you can see and this has got a D8H canopy on it. Pretty sure this is a Shippy Cat. And this is part of the auction, I believe. I'm sure I saw it in the sale bill. Yeah, it's got a sticker on, but it's got brand new cutting edges and corner bits. That's worth something. This track looks a little better on this side. It's definitely the old 14A. It's got a 29 cable control on it. Yeah, it's definitely a Shippy Cat. This one's got a swinging drawbar. Where's the 14A 7468? So this is a wet deck 14A. This is a later one. Yeah, this has got a 36A dash. That's what it's off of, but yeah, it's a neat old cat. Somebody did a good job of putting this stuff on. They did a really good job of doing this old cat up. And you could buy undercarriage for it because it's got D8H undercarriage, or K is the same. But here's an old 14A for somebody. Here's a Versatile, a Ford Versatile with a bi-directional with a loader on it. This would be a handy outfit. It's got a Ford engine, this one. Some of these have the 3.9 Cummins in them. This one's the Ford. Still a nice outfit though. Here's a buck rake of some kind. I think it could be international because of I see some blue on it, and I see the kind of cream color and a little red on it, so I'm pretty sure this is the IH buck rake. Here's a number 50 chisel plow right. No, this one's a 55. pretty sure this is a 55 right here. This one's a 10 shank that Candy made into 12. Here's a nice number 70 plow. This is something I'd like to find one of these in 4 bomb to pull with the antique tractors. The 5's a little bit much in their ground for a 650 at one of these, but the 4 would be really nice. If it was a 4, I'd be really interested in it. Here's a rock picker for a rock picking good time. Here's a couple sets of harrows. I don't know if these are both in the sale. I don't know if there's lot numbers on them. We'll check. Yeah, this one, yeah, these both are the flexi coils, which I think that's what we got too. Here's a John Deere set of drills. This is a triple drill. Here's this is for truck. This is for seed, hauling seed with a truck. And fertilizer, you can tell which one's the fertilizer compartment. Here's a cock-shut deep tillage cultivator. These are good too. Like we use ours for making videos all the time, and they're good. Here's another deep tillage cultivator. Here's an old drill, an end wheel drill. I'm not gonna get close enough to look and see what it is, but it's an old drill. Yeah, here's a disc. I think it's a case by the look of it. I'm guessing that's what it is, but I can't guarantee it. Here's a sprayer, a couple augers. Here's a 2350 loader, and it's got the mounts and everything for it, so there you go. Here's an old Transtar 4200. It's a parts truck with no engine, but it's got a grain box on it, so that's something to think about. Here's a 4000 swather. This looks like about a 16.5 foot one. Maybe it's a 20. A 19.5 is what they are. I think this is the 16.5. This is the gas engine, the 5000's a diesel. He's got the canvases on and stuff. Here's his hay bine. Here's an old Ford pickup truck. And an old car of some sort. I believe this tractor's selling too. This is a 3588. They're selling it for parts. This one's got 23 130s on it. So it's a parts machine for somebody anyways. Here's an old Chevy grain truck. Late 60s, early 70s, somewhere in there. Here's a nice Viking fanning mill with screen. There's a screen with it, but looks like it's in nice shape actually. There's some canvases, there's some wheels off of an old car of some kind. Here's a couple of grinders. I don't know what brand this is. This is made in Edmonton, this one, so it's a local piece. Oh, it's a Coots grinder. Didn't know they even made grain grinders. So there you go. There's a sickle mower, a horse-drawn sickle mower. And here's a plow. I don't know what brand they are, but there you go. I got there and talked to the man. He is a good guy. He was happy to let me film his auction. He's gonna probably watch it when I post this video, but he just wanted to make sure that I didn't put a drone up, and you know what? I would never do that. As far as I'm concerned, that's terribly disrespectful to do that in somebody's place. No, I wouldn't want anyone putting a drone up at our place if we held an auction there either. But his stuff is pretty decent. I like the 1066 that he made between the 1066 and 3788. That looked really nice. It was he did a good job of that tractor. And I liked the other stuff too. He had good stuff there. Well, God bless you all. Catch you at the next one. Please like and subscribe.